Hello and welcome to the SCLD podcast. I'm Erin Dodge with the Library District, and today we are here with Gwendolyn Haley, who's one of our librarians and also the Public Services Manager for Education and Enrichment.
That's a mouthful, and you got it right.
It's a lot of words, but basically, so what is your role at the library?
Well, it's a lot of different things. I wear many hats.
Okay.
So we like to say that we're responsible for programs and events and services that are unique for ages 8 to 108.
Okay.
So, and lots of fun things. Lifelong learning is another really good catch-all phrase for what we do as a team.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And you're here today to talk about Earth Week, which
Yes.
is coming up very fast. Mm-hmm. And specifically, we're doing something called a BioBlitz.
Yeah.
And for those of us who don't know, what's a BioBlitz?
Right, a BioBlitz is actually when you focus during a single period of time, so in this case a week or a single day, on identifying as many different plants and animals and insect species within a given area.
Oh.
So in this case we're kind of looking at all of Spokane County for the week, and then on Saturday we'll be focused at Mirabel Meadows, at Mirabel Park in Spokane Valley.
So how do you go about identifying? What's the process for this?
Oh, this is great. We're actually using an app. It's called iNaturalist.
Okay.
It's a free download on your phone. So if you have an Android or an iPhone platform, it's a free download. And then what you do is you use your phone, and like I'll use this plant as an example. I'd take a picture and I would upload that to the app.
Okay.
And then volunteers and scientists use the app and help identify things.
Okay.
And we talk a lot about biodiversity, but it's something that's really important for the just health and sustainability of our local ecosystems. The more
Okay.
diverse species you have in a given area, the healthier that area is.
Okay. And so the iNaturalist, so I don't have to know what this plant is to
You do not.
participate. I just take the picture, upload it, and somebody else tells me what it is.
Exactly, and that's part of
Okay.
the fun. So you could do it in your backyard, you could do it on a walk in your neighborhood or at your local
park?
park. Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful.
Take a walk in one of our many beautiful natural areas
Around the library?
Around the library is excellent. And, Deer Park has a great natural park right
Yeah.
behind it, and that would be a wonderful place to go and see what you can find. And we're looking for people to be spotting, plants and flowers and birds and bugs and anything else.
Anything that they
Yeah.
find. Wonderful. That sounds great. And so it's a whole week.
Mm-hmm.
You get to explore. Are there other things going on during the week?
Right, we've got a lot going on during the week. So we're encouraging people to download the free app and
Okay.
look for things during the week, wherever they happen to be outdoors. But then also we have our friends at West Valley Outdoor Learning Center are going to come and do a program for us about nature's recyclers. That's a
Yes.
Zoom program.
Okay.
And the great thing about Zoom programs with them is that we can get really close up to some of the things they're talking about when they
Yeah.
do an online program for us. And you can do that from anywhere in the county.
Now, what's Nature's Recycler?
That's they're going to talk about composts and compost worms.
Oh, worms. Okay.
Yeah, it's
okay.
gonna be great.
So,
So-
like, that'd be really cool to get really up close and see them and identify the different body parts, or
Right.
see how they work and how they recycle.
Yeah,
They
break down our trash.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so if you didn't know that, this would be really cool to watch. And this is there a certain age group for that? I think so Engage, if you haven't gotten
It's an
Engage.
Engage, yeah.
The program's in here, and it's right when you open.
And
let's
that
see.
one is all ages.
All ages, so everybody.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
specifically they're
Earth
talking about
Week.
mealworms.
Okay.
So
Mealworms.
mealworms, like those little worms that you would feed, like we use dry ones in like elementary school to
Okay.
feed the pet lizard in the classroom.
Okay.
For those of you who have lizards, you probably know what they are.
I do not, but okay. And so what else is going on during this Earth Week BioBlitz?
We're super excited. It's the first time we've ever partnered with the Inland Northwest Land Conservancy,
Okay.
and they're actually facilitating a guided hike at Waikiki Springs, which is one of their improved trails. It's right over north of Spokane, off of Waikiki Road, near Bozarth Retreat Center, if you know where that is.
So in the north part of the
in
county.
the northern part of the county. So if you go to the North Spokane Library and then keep heading north.
And then keep going a little bit.
Yeah, and it's a really nice area that heads down into the Little Spokane River area, but it's a nice trail. So it's suitable for all abilities. The first part of the trail is actually very wide and gravel with incline, but it's not a super steep incline.
Okay.
So if you have some mobility challenges, it's still an appropriate spot for you to go hiking. And it's going to be gorgeous by the time April rolls around. It's really a pretty area.
Wonderful. And to find that out, you go on our website and www.scld.org, and you go to our events page, and it's the Waikiki Springs hike. There might be a different word in there, but that's basically, you'll find it.
Yeah, and the great thing is it's a guided hike with our friends from Inland Northwest Land Conservancy, which means you'll get kind of an overview of what's in the area, why it's important to conserve that, and the work that they do as an organization. So
Wonderful.
It's both going to be fun and outside and educational.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then the whole week, so this is all about Earth Week, and it kind of culminates into a final program.
Right. So we are partnering with Spokane Valley Parks and Rec, and we're going to be at Mirabel Park in the Meadows under the big cover.
Okay, yeah.
And we will be there for about 4 hours in the middle of the day, and encouraging people to come and bring their phone. If you don't have a phone or other mobile device that can use the iNaturalist app, we'll have our iPads that you can check out from us on the spot. And we're encouraging people to go out and explore the park. And the great thing about Mirabel, if you haven't been there, is it's a huge park.
It's very big.
And the river runs right alongside, so you kind of have some different biomes. There's trees and there's woods, and it's just a lovely park to visit. Plenty of parking, and parking is free. I should always mention that.
Yeah.
We'll also have some other activities, a scavenger hunt planned for you and your family just to come and really enjoy being outside together and really spend some time getting up close to nature. You know, I was going to say it's a screen-free event, but because we're using iNaturalist, it's not quite. But one of the other things we'll have, and I'm super excited about this, Erin.
What's this?
We have these little handheld microscopes for folks to use. So if you find something small that you want to look at, like, you know, some grass or a flower,
an ant
or lichen, or moss or other things like that, you can use one of these. It's really easy to use. It has a light. You can adjust it. And what I think is really cool too is that you can actually clamp your phone to it, so that if you're looking at something, you can take a picture of it, magnified, or you can just make it big enough for some of us who are wearing, you know, like progressive lenses.
Like these.
Getting up close and looking at it like that is a little bit harder for us at this stage of life. And also I know, like, my daughter has a vision impairment, so this is a great device for her too. So it really makes using some of these tools a little more accessible for all of us. But we'll have these available too. So scavenger hunt, plus our friends, again, our partners at Spokane Valley Parks and Rec, they took the time to provide a self-guided tour of all the trees in the park, because Spokane Valley is a city of trees. And so you'll be able to walk around and really get a sense of what trees are in the park and take a good close look at nature.
Wonderful.
And we're hoping for a beautiful day.
We're going to keep our fingers crossed.
And pack a picnic. And
Saturday, April 23rd, and that's from 10 to 2. And you don't need to register for that. You don't need to sign up. You just show up.
Just show up, yeah.
And you don't have to be there the whole 4 hours. I mean, if you could just pop in anytime.
Yeah, come after soccer if that's something your family is doing that day, or you know, come and bring your picnic lunch and enjoy the park. And there's a playground nearby. And
that sounds wonderful.
Yeah. And then stop at the library before you head home.
Of course.
Check out a bunch of books on what you just learned.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Gwendolyn, talking about Earth Week and the BioBlitz. And this is just an example of one of the things that the library does to not just promote books or coming to the library, but also get out in the community and sort of interact with what the whole community has to offer. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Doing a great job.
Well, we love what we do. It's exciting to be doing
love what you do.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing people.
Of course.
And interacting.
Of
it's
course.
going to be a great day.
Yeah, I think it will be too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. And if you have any questions or you kind of want to know what's going on, you didn't catch all that, you can find it on our website. And that's www.scld.org. And go to our events calendar and you'll see everything there related to BioBlitz and Earth Week. And we hope we see you in the park.